Barclays Africa Group, which of course is the rebranded, renamed Absa after it acquired the other African assets of Barclays Plc. So Barclays has the 60-something% stake in Barclays Africa, and it was announced yesterday that they are sellers of said stake. Share price of Barclays Africa has been under pressure, and as it happens, the share price of Barclays Plc in London has been under terrible pressure. So the question now is, what will happen? Is the organization at risk in some way or another? Currently, market capitalization of this thing, 117.7 billion rand. Price earnings ratio 8.23, dividend yield of 7.20. Let's look at the graph. You'll see that the sort of gyrations there at the end, perhaps a little bit hard to see on a 5-year scale. So what do you think? I mean, what's going to happen? Who's going to buy that stake?
Yeah, so I think that's the big question. I think what, in terms of the short term, there was actually a lot of market relief because, number one, they've made a clear announcement, so the uncertainty has been removed. The second point is they said they're going to do it over a 2 to 3 year time frame. Looks like they're going to have to reduce their shareholding from around 62% to about 20% if they want to have this regulatory deconsolidation. Exactly. So it's a chunky stake, and it's not clear who are buyers. I've seen
the overall stake, I think, would be worth something around 75 billion rand.
Yeah, significant.
Doing the maths there.
There is ex-Barclays CEO Bob Diamond, who has raised a fund to invest. But
his fund has got like 12 cents in it. How's he going to buy the whole thing?
Yeah, so I guess he could be a mover and shaker.
But I don't know if he's got that kind of ammo.
Oh, he'd have to mobilize capital and other investors. So I've just seen names mentioned. Obviously, it would be complicated to have another bank.
Why would it be? Because surely the best way to get a return on an investment there would be for one of the other South African banks to buy it, merge the management, take out lots of layers of costs. Because anyone else coming in and writing a check for 75 million has got to get the same Absa team, which has presumably been trying as hard as they can to make them a whole lot of money, which doesn't really follow.
Yeah, look, in terms of merging with another of the big four competition issues, it's very
Have the South African authorities already said they don't want only 3?
Yeah, I think there's been attempts in the past, if we're going back to the Nedbank Standard Bank. Yeah, so, but yeah,
I think if there's too much concentration, he must make a different decision. Huh?
But I think the Absa team, Barclays Africa team, have been doing a reasonable job. And if a key measure is the improvement in the return on equity. They just came out with their results as part of this
particularly in the Barclays Capital arena, they've done
particularly
leaps and bounds compared to where Absa was a decade ago.
So it's actually looking on the app, and I guess given sort of taking the noise out of the Barclays announcement, the underlying results were reasonably resilient. You can see the rating is low, so there's not much expectation in the share price, and if they're able to deliver, I think you could see an improvement in the rating from here.
So I know Wendy Lucas-Bull has stepped off the Barclays PLC board because there could be a conflict of interest. So between her and Maria Ramos, are they just going to sit and wait and see what happens? I mean, are they just the managers to run this? And what is the plan there?
Yeah, I think really their job and their mandate is really to do the best for the business and obviously not get too distracted. They're obviously going to have to engage initially with Barclays to really understand the implications and what the options are, and then I guess work closely with the potential partners that are identified.
Just one final reminder for viewers. Obviously, this doesn't mean that there's anything operationally risky about Absa now. I mean, they're very well capitalized, monitored by the Reserve Bank. So if people actually bank with Absa / Barclays Africa, they don't need to be worried about that.
Yes, and management were, I guess, at sort of want to clearly make that point. Yeah, I think it's much more a regulatory issue. People asked, is it a vote of no confidence in South Africa by Barclays? I think that's less the case than Barclays-specific issues and having to deal with it.
Barclays have got other problems, 99 problems, and South Africa's only one of them. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. I assume as far as hot or not.
So look, given the trajectory, I'm hot on.
You're hot on it. Okay, I'm going to go with not hot on account of having to wait and see what happens there next.